Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tommy Hall on the call with Zach Dillon, and you're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, high school basketball, hashtag Hoops on Hoops, and you're watching the pregame show right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We got about 3 to 5 minutes before actual tip-off and festivities start to begin, so we want to remind you to like, share, and subscribe to Heart of Ohio Sports on YouTube. Share this video on Facebook and remind your friends that, hey, if you can't make the game, Heart of Ohio Sports got you covered, having the pulse on the Buckeye State. And we want to remind you that this game is streaming live and paywall free thanks to the following community-minded sponsors bringing you high school basketball right here on Hoos. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, UIS Insurance, First National Bank of Sycamore, Phillips Electric, MST Sauce Company, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, TPC Food Service, Rodgers Flowers, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Buckeye IT, TJ Willies Fine Foods, Feasel's Frame and Collision, 5-Star Maintenance, Clouse Electric, Sara, Reisen, Century 21, Bolte and Tiffin, Pyramid Recruiting Offices, and once again, our pregame sponsor, Rodgers Flowers. Zach, how are we doing tonight?
Oh, Tommy, I'm doing phenomenal. This is prime time for high school basketball in Ohio right here with the Rodgers Flowers pregame show.
Oh, absolutely. As this gymnasium starts to fill up here, little cross-county rivalry action as we got New Riegel coming on the road, tough sledding down 587 to do battle with these Mohawk Warriors who play in a meat grinder of a conference and schedule in the N10, facing this New Riegel squad who plays in the SBC River, who's a little more familiar territory here on Heart of Ohio Sports, but man, nonetheless, two game opponents, undefeated coming into tonight's contest, getting ready to do battle on the hardwood. And once again, that's right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, brought to you by Rodgers Flowers, your pregame show sponsors. And Zach, you talk about it's that time of year, you start cooking with gas, you start getting into the holidays, and man, basketball action starts heating up, but it's also that time of year. You still asking yourself what to get the people that matter most to you during the holiday season? Well, heck, like we talked about, our pregame sponsor, Rodgers Flowers, they're the place to be to stop in and see Brian and his wonderful staff today at Rodgers Flowers in downtown Tiffin. Rodgers Flowers is truly your one-stop destination for all your special occasion needs. And Zach, again, need to get a gift for your mama. I know you've probably been spacing on it.
Oh,
last minute ideas, just get ahead with Brian down there and he'll get you set. We are 1 minute away from tip-off here as we get you set. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share this game. Tell your auntie, your uncle, whoever can't make it, that Heart of Ohio Sports is about to begin, and you're tuned in right here on the pulse of the Buckeye State. Stay tuned.
Hello, friends, and welcome. Heart of Ohio Sports is live in Sycamore, Ohio, here in Warrior Country. The Mohawk Warriors tonight take on the new Riegel Blue Jackets. I'm Zach Dillon alongside Tommy Hall. Tommy, tonight's a great night for basketball.
Oh, absolutely. As we talked about at the top of the pregame, a little cross-county rivalry, a little tough sledding down 587 for the visiting and undefeated Blue Jackets as they get ready to tangle with the Mohawk Warriors right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Opening tip tonight brought to you by Phillips Electric. Phillips Electric in downtown Tiffin is an authorized dealer of Whirlpool, Kenmore, and Maytag products. If you have any questions about any of their products or the brands that they service, please feel free to call Greg and Tom Phillips at 419-447-3934 or simply stop in and see for yourself what everybody raves about at Phillips Electric, located at 176 South Washington Street in downtown Tiffin. We're doing introductions here tonight, Tommy. Mohawk Warriors led by head coach Paul Dunn. Blue Jackets, coached by Dave Losey.
A lot of history with Dave Losey, a longtime supporter of Heart of Ohio Sports, and man, what a legacy Dave Losey brings with him with these two undisputed squads, as we talked about. New Riegel coming in tonight 3-0 against the Mohawk Warriors, 2-0 on the camp 2022-2023 campaign thus far. And as we get ready for tip-off here, we'll get ready for some keys to the game, brought to you by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant.
And like you said, Reese Goshi, number 42 for New Riegel, is going to take on, let's see, who's that? Number 13, AJ Hess, the 6'6". Mohawk Warriors win the opening tip-off. So as we've talked about, you got some keys for tonight's game. Tommy, what are you looking to see from these two squads?
Well, again, as these two squads get ready to tangle, three-point shot attempt by Hunter Haynes falls short. New Riegel going to inbound here.
Those keys to the game.
If you're the Mohawk Warriors, again, you're playing with house money. You're the undefeated squad playing host to the New Riegel Blue Jackets. And after New Riegel having the less fresh set of legs out there on the floor, Mohawks Warriors, you pretty much welcome them into enemy territory, and you got to control the tempo of the game, make the Blue Jackets keep up with you for the full duration, and apply that pressure, as you see right there.
To the corner for three, just short. Mohawks come up with the ball. Number 10, Hunter Haynes, taking it down the court. Pass cross court, in the corner for three. That one's good. Number 13, AJ Hess, knocks it down for three. Mohawk up 5-0. Mohawk up to an early tempo here. See, Homan takes it for three. That one's good. Matthew Flores.
The answer's right back in the face of the Warriors. Warriors still on top though. 5-3, another three-point uncontested. Falls short, and New Riegel rebounds under the basket. And that's going to be important for the
for three. That one's good. Number 21. Flores again. Man, it is a battle from distance. Two cannons out here tonight.
We talk about those keys of the game for the Blue Jackets.
That one's good.
It's having to come up with them boards. You got a wealth of talent and some players that you're going to have to play amongst the trees down low against the Mohawk Warriors, especially against a guy like Zayden Fry, who's a state-level pole vaulter in the track season. He can get you some serious boards both on the offensive end and defensive end. For like we talked about, for New Riegel, you're going to have to play down low and try not to give in to those open shots that are on the perimeter and leave a guy open.
Intercepted pass here by number 24. That's Chester. Chester with the ball driving to the hoop. Fake, and that's no good. Homan takes it up the court. For three. That one's just shy. The 6'6" Hess gets the ball out. That's Boomer Cleveland, what a name. Sophomore, 6 foot even. For three, that one, a little too strong. Flores looking the full court press in full effect. Homan will take it back up. Homan back to Flores, driving inside. Nice little move there, no good. They come up with a rebound, though, and the putback. Reese Goshi. Man, we are seeing some exciting offense so far here tonight.
Well, if you're going to see that full press, New Riegel's going to contest the lane, and that's what you saw right there by Flores as he drives to the lane, able to give it up to Reese for the easy layup.
That pass inside.
Yeah, you want to...
Mid-range. That one's no good for Hess.
Nice job by New Riegel, forcing those uncomfortable shots, forcing it to be out on the wing, on the perimeter, and even anything outside the paint, really.
You're going to foul there. That's going to lead to a Warrior ball. And Boomer Cleveland. 3-on-3 violence working on Brody Homan here. Drives pass, intercepted. Nice reach there. In the breakaway. Layup no good. Wide open layup.
Jones shunned away at the basket as the Warriors transition here. Shot on the wing, Cleveland!
No good. Too strong. Boomer Cleveland. No good. That's going to be Flores now with the ball. He's going to slow down the tempo here a little bit. Calling his plays, get his boys in position. I thought he was about to take a deep three there.
Flores definitely a playmaker as he challenges the lane once again. But Flores, you know, as he brings that ball into the forecourt, you got to think he's calling the play at the top of the key. He's the guy that you really want to go to set the offense, but he's forced to pass it off and get something going to where he can get open.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. The offense looks like it's kind of running through him early. You saw the turnover there. Kind of bounced off his foot, it looks like, on the handles, and that's going to be a turnover. Score is 7-8 in favor of New Riegel, and we're looking at some substitutions. On for New Riegel, Paul and Drew Homan this time.
Pretty clean throughout the first stanza as you want to keep fresh legs out on the court. A little quick substitution in a game this tightly contested. You're going to have to play. You're going to have to play pretty much a full ball game here when you got two undefeated squads on the court.
Sure, and I'll have you know, we have 3 Homans out on the court right now, so it is a family matter here in New Riegel. 21 Flores passes the ball to Homan. Inside to his brother. That one's good. Now that was Drew Homan with the points there. His first of the night. Once again, it's Cleveland. A little in between the leg action. Out to the right side. Finds the wide open man. Back to Fry. Back to Cleveland. Cleveland driving. High arcing pass is good.
And he gets it to go.
How do you say it? Count that baby in a foul.
Cleveland will go to the line, get 3 the old-fashioned way. Quick 1-on-1 here.
That one's good. Evens it up to 10 now. Brody Homan to Flores. Flores working on the big 6'6" center. Hess. He's going to pass to the corner. That one's no good. Too strong.
Tremendous job down low by the Warriors. Playing amongst the trees like we talk about. Those long limbs. Playing back in the favor off the defensive board.
Hess.
Oh, poked away.
Turned over. Brody Homan taking it to the corner. Pass inside, back out for three. That one's good. Shane Holman there.
Holman on an island. As we talked about, the Warriors like to play tight down low defensively. Well, again, you're going to leave a guy open on the wing like that. They'll make you pay. As Fry down low, he's going to step on the line, and that's going to be a turnover, Zach.
It is. You know, I'm looking at Shane Holman. Looks I believe it's his brother is the starting center, Seth Holman. At Heidelberg University, they look so similar, Tommy.
Warrior substitution, nice Hannah.
I've called a bunch of Heidelberg University games past couple seasons. And the new man, Hakeem Kaufman. Driving, that was a tough shot, no good. Bryce Hannon passes it back to Cleveland.
Yeah, tries a little floater there, but definitely looked like a floater of some kind. As Cleveland
Inside.
tries it down to Fry. Fry lays it up, but he's going to be fouled on his way to the basket, Zach.
Yeah, too much contact there. Paul Fry, one-on-one violence. It's going to be the team second here. So Fry's going to shoot two.
Zayden Fry, I think 3-time state champion in pole vaulting.
First is good. We have a substitution here for New Riegel.
First one fell short.
No good. Kaufman. Again, slowing down that pace a little bit. And we're going to get a foul. Whistle here means it's Mohawk Warrior basketball inbound to Cleveland.
Under a minute here in the first stanza of action as the Warriors trail 13-10. Warriors in possession.
Cleveland working inside. Nice pass. And that mid-range is no good. Hess bats it away, though. Scooped up by Holman. To Holman. 30 seconds left here in the first. Inside.
Reese Goshi.
No good.
Nice.
20 seconds left here for Cleveland. Bring it up the court.
Nice defense by the Warriors. As, again, final 15 seconds here. You got to believe the Warriors going to try to control the last possession.
Cleveland's going to dribble it out. Take it back to the point. Still working. 5 seconds. Go! That's going to be a foul. Send him to the line. Oh, they're not going to count that as a shooting foul. It's going to be New Riegel's basketball. So they're going to have a chance to get one playoff here. Inbound to Kaufman. Back to Cleveland. 2 seconds. Got to shoot. And that'll bring us to 10-13. New Riegel up over the home team.
The first stanza of action here from Warrior Gymnasium between two unbeatens, 13-10. And we'll come right back after these commercial messages. Stay tuned. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
And welcome back to Sycamore, Ohio, here We're watching Mohawk versus New Riegel, and the score is 10-13. New Riegel up, New Riegel ball. Kaufman out to Homan. Homan looking still, good defense here. Kaufman driving inside, Euro step, high arcing shot, goes in. What a move.
Mohawk trims it to 1 now, 13-12. Possession Warriors.
Hunter Haynes back to Cleveland, back to Haynes, wide open, 3. That one's no good. Rebound though, Hess, second effort, no good. Batted away by New Riegel, third attempt, that one's good. Bryce Hannum knocks it down. Kaufman looking to answer.
Yeah, and getting them boards become also paramount as Reese Goshi takes the miscommunicated pass. Loses it as Flores will finish the play there. Driving to the basket. That gives him 8 points on the night already, just through the first stanza of action here, Zach.
The 6'2" guard Flores, only a junior and already making such an impact.
And Reese.
What an interception there by Reese.
Yeah.
To Kaufman, wide open look.
Man, Boomer Cleveland just so pesky.
But this whole Mohawk team is really. For 3. That one's no good. A little too strong, but has
Oh, you got to be there for the rebound.
No good again, too strong.
2 uncontested shots by the Warriors and a third attempt. We'll see if it's pay dirt here.
Finally reeled in by Reese Goshi.
And that's pretty much story of the game, as you've seen. Mohawk, 3 chances at it. No, all offensive boards. Defensively, 3 chances at it, comes away with it as well. Man, they're tight down low.
Nye, inbound, good pass. Goshi, whistle as he goes up.
Nice feed. And that's what you got to do if you're the Blue Jackets here. You just got to kind of drive and dish. Dish down low, try to find those quick little open lanes, because you know that the Warriors are going to have 3 low right under the basket on you anyway.
That was a fantastic pass by the 5'9" Nye.
Flores looks to inbound here.
Out to Nye. Kaufman, nice move. Goes nowhere. To Flores. Man, that defense is persistent. Nye looking to pass it in. Couldn't get it in between the legs of Hess. Hunter Hayes with the ball now.
The Warriors aren't going to give you anything in the paint, so sometimes that mid-range, that's about all you're.
Haynes, nice little floater. Kaufman calling the play, getting Nye and Flores in position. Here's Flores at the top of the key, passes back to Kaufman. Kaufman looking for a way in, can't find one. Again, Nye. Out to Drew Homan. To Kaufman again. Kaufman sees the wide open Flores, but there's some miscommunication there. He's going to pass that one right out of bounds.
New substitutions. Cody Holman, Shane Holman, and Shane Jones.
And what a wealth for Coach Dave Losey here at New Riegel, especially at this level, to have quality minutes off the bench. Not exactly a
for 3, no good. He's had a couple uncontested looks tonight. Has Chester. Cleveland back in the game. And he's gonna pass out to Nye. Nye looking, nothing going. Back outside, Cleveland for 3. That one's in and out.
Well, Brody.
Good work inside. Just to have the ball snatched away. Is that Haynes again? It is.
Brody Holman being in the game, he definitely gives a different complexion defensively to the Blue Jackets.
Inside to Hess, takes the contact. Hess again.
Absorbs the shot, comes back with his own rebound, and lays it up. As now the Mohawk Warriors trail by 1, 17-16. New Riegel in the driver's seat with the ball at the top of the key.
Yeah, that's a good point. Brody Homan in the game now here with the ball. He's been a big impact. Stolen away. Fast break. The transition to Hess goes up. That one's no good. Oh!
They're going to call that
a charging foul here.
I think it was more so because he turned his shoulder into the defender as he went to lay that up. I think if he just take that straight on, absorb it, he might not get that call there, Zach.
That's exactly right. And we're going to have a timeout here taken by New Riegel.
That timeout brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore, one of our community-minded sponsors, bringing you high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. First National Bank of Sycamore is uniquely rooted in our communities, proudly serving their customers since 1919. They have locations in Sycamore, Tiffin, New Riegel, and McCutcheonsville. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
There have been 2 sets of keys.
Did you have the varsity lineup graphics?
You have lost yours. They are at the
Let's go ahead and we'll, again, that timeout brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore.
Flores inbounds the ball here to Brody Homan.
Coming back.
Inside. That one's stolen away by Hess.
They got to call Goshi on the reach-in or what?
That's exactly what they're going to do.
He gets tied up with Hess. Hess unbuckles the seatbelt, and Reese Goshi gets caught on the reach-in. Unbelievable. Well, strap in, folks, because Hess is going to take you on a ride tonight.
Hess towers over everybody else on the court. Let me tell you, it's 6'6". Man, that aggressive play is something that the Mohawks are going to need here tonight.
Warriors.
Hannon, mid-range jumper, good. What a shot there. Brody Homan now.
Just floated that one to the basket. Off the fingertips. Beautiful. Tickled the twine. It's Flores. Calling the play at the top of the key. Play down to Reese Goshi. Goshi lays it up as New Riegel continues to hold on to this lead, clutching pearls down the stretch here in the second quarter, 19-18.
To the corner for 3. That one's no good. That shot doesn't count. Blue Jacket basketball. They're going to call that on Chester. Brody Homan now. Calling the play. Getting everybody in position. Going to get to the other Homan. Now to Flores. In the corner. Decided against it. Little floater pass inside. Loses the basketball. Gets it out. Back to Homan.
You get no second chances down low if you're New Riegel, especially playing low against those Warriors, as you can't even get your feet set. You basically have to release that ball from your fingers as soon as you get it, as Goshi comes down with the rebound, able to put it back and continues to put the Blue Jackets up. 21-18, less than 2 minutes here.
Talk about the timing there, Tommy. You're just talking about how important it is to get down low. What a nice tip pass there by New Riegel. And Goshi, like you said, was able to put it up. Flores working on Hess. Now to Nye. Again,
yeah,
6'6",
that's a nice matchup there. That's on Nye.
Back to Nye, working his way. Nice little fadeaway.
Yeah, absolutely. What you have to do, he saw Hess contesting the lane, so he decided to just drop that one back and shoot it from the parking lot.
That's number 24. That's Shane Jones.
Who? Shane Jones.
Shane Jones. Hess. Doesn't count.
A reach in there on Hannum.
Yeah, there's Shane Jones on the nice fadeaway. Let me tell you, I'm getting Nye and Jones confused. Only 2 players out on the court with curly hair. Braden Chester to inbound here. Chester looking. Nice floater for Hess. Wow. Oh, ball stolen away. That's going to the court, and New Riegel's going to maintain possession. Man, it was a great job initially there by Hess to just go up and over top of the defense. Loses the ball when he goes up to make the shot.
Now to talk about Brody Holman takes it over the timeline, sets the offense. Yeah, I think trying to get Flores set for an open shot.
Holman, nice move inside. Brody Holman to inbound the ball. Gets it into Flores. Holman.
Smothered.
Back to Flores.
Smothering.
Finds a way through. Good contact there below the rim. No call. Hess leads it in transition. Hess, nice little crossover move. That layup's good. No contact. He's looking for the foul.
And one there.
And I think he probably could have got it too.
Mohawk down by 3. Surprisingly, after this tenacious defense has just smothered New Riegel. I mean, again, it's like a Mohawk's defense is comparable to a short order cook at the Waffle House. You want that omelet smothered, covered, and just slopped all over. That's what you got here throughout the first 16 minutes of action. As Flores, deep 3 is good! Flores!
Oh, and you see the passion and emotion there from number 21, Flores, as that goes into half. Final score, not final, but final for that period. How about that? Mohawk 20, Guest 26. New Riegel up here, and we're going to go to break. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Small business owners need somebody that can open the door to financing. And at First National Bank of Sycamore, we love opening the door for financing opportunities.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent, Jeff Leopold, for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1144. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
And welcome back. I'm Zach Dillon alongside Tommy Hall, and we're at halftime here in Sycamore, Ohio. New Riegel up 26-20 over the home team Mohawks. We got some sponsors here we'd like to thank. Tommy Hall.
Oh, absolutely. You're tuned in to the halftime show brought to you by TPC Food Service, but also you're watching this game right here on Heart of Ohio Sport, live and paywall free, thanks to our community-minded sponsors that are help bring you high school basketball right here to you right on Heart of Ohio Sports. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, UIS Insurance, First National Bank of Sycamore, Phillips Electric, MST Sauce Company, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, TPC Food Service, Rodgers Flowers, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Buckeye IT, TJ Willies Fine Food, Feasel's Frame and Collision, 5-Star Maintenance, Clouse Electric, Sara Reisen Century 21 Bolte and Tiffin, and Pyramid Recruiting Offices, all proud sponsors bringing you high school basketball right here on the pulse of the Buckeye State, Heart of Ohio Sports. So again, after 16, Zach, we're here with the road team, the New Riegel Blue Jackets, up 26-20 over the Mohawk Warriors after the Warriors just tremendous defense on display, but man, you just can't. How has the lead change not happened here throughout that first 16 minutes with the way that Mohawk's been playing defensively against the New Riegel Blue Jackets? New Riegel still holding on to that 26-20 lead, but you got to believe that the battle down low has been won by the Warriors. So what separates us here as we get ready to come into the second half of action here, Zach?
Well, first we need to point out that New Riegel is no slouch on defense either. They've played tremendously also, but it really boils down to the offense. The trio of Homans that New Riegel has running out there has really been running the floor. Flores has been killer from deep. I mean, these are the things that can separate you in a ball game, right? You're playing great defense, both teams. We've seen the offense, both teams here too. Like from the Mohawk Warriors, we've seen Cleveland control the game. We've seen Hess take over. These are some names that, that's what's going to separate you, right? Who's going to pull away offensively tonight.
That's a great point you make there, Zach, as we talk about with New Riegel. Leading off scorers for the Blue Jackets is Flores, who we talked when we got a first glimpse of him during that onset of the first quarter. We kind of looked at him as the pace setter, calling the play at the top of the key, but he also doubles as the guy that has to be in motion to give his team an open look or give them a shot. As that's a dual role that's hard to juggle. So when you had a guy like Brody Holman out there on the floor, I think that kind of relieves some of the pressure off of Flores. But on the other side of things for the Mohawk Warriors, one of the main reasons they've been able to keep in this and keep pace with these Blue Jackets is thanks to Hess and the rebounds and the boards that he's able to put up down low, as he paces the Warriors with 11 points here as well.
Yeah, A.J. Hess, like you said, 11 points. That's matching top scores. It's Flores and Hess. Hess, the fun thing to watch about his game, and is he is just, well, first off, he towers over everybody else on the court. He is at least 4 inches taller than almost anybody else out here. And so he's just the biggest guy on the court. He's also, he plays with the most aggression. You see him, he's driving, he's taking shots. And he's looking for fouls. He's playing for the contact, and that's his game, and it's going pretty well for him tonight.
So here in the second half of action, which team coming in undefeated tonight, which team's going to take charge, and what role players do you think have to come up and step up here in the second half in order to decide a winner throughout that final 16 minutes?
Sure. Well, here's what I'm going to say about that. It's going to come down to whichever top scorer controls the rest of this game. Are we going to see Hess go out and dominate, put up the double-digit points? Or are we going to see Flores come out here and control the game? That's what I'm thinking tonight. Whatever one of those two players can get the best of the other, that determines it.
I think New Riegel has definitely found some success from mid-range to out to the outside the perimeter as well with those longer shots, because you don't want to contest that lane too much. You don't want to challenge the paint, because the Mohawk Warriors have such a wealth of experience and some tall bodies that just suffocate you when you can't get your feet set. So you basically, if you're going to try to play the lane for the Blue Jackets here in the second half, you're going to have to be streaky. You're going to have to call it from the top and drive and dish like we talked about here in the second half of action, as we're live here from Warrior Gymnasium here in Sycamore, Ohio. Tommy Hall on the call with Zach Dillon, the Wizard, Greg Kinn on the 1s and 2, keeping us live, and Bailey Mullins bringing the action live into your living room and on your favorite mobile streaming device. And did we talk about it? Live and paywall free, thanks to our great community sponsors, who we'll thank one more time here before we throw it to break and get you set for the second half of action live here from Sycamore. We want to thank, once again, Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, UIS Insurance, First National Bank of Sycamore, Phillips Electric, MST Sauce Company, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, TPC Food Service, Rodgers Flowers, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Buckeye IT, TJ Willies Fine Foods, Feasel's Frame and Collision, 5-Star Maintenance, Clouse Electric, Sara Reisen Century 21, Bolte and Tiffin, and Pyramid Recruiting Offices, all fine community-minded sponsors bringing you high school basketball right here on the heart, or on the pulse of the Buckeye State, heart of Ohio sports, as we get ready to take you to break and thank some of our other sponsors. We're going to pay some bills and we'll get you set for the second half of action right after this.
Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
Small business owners need somebody that can open the door to financing. And at First National Bank of Sycamore, we love opening the door for financing opportunities.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent Jeff Leopold for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1144. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
And welcome back. We're covering high school basketball. Zach Dillon, Tommy Hall here at the TPC halftime show. Tommy, as we begin this last half of action, what are you looking for? What are the keys to separate out this team?
I think Mohawk's going to have to take charge defensively and get some more open looks when they get the ball offensively and try to cut away at this deficit to start the third quarter. But again, you got a full 16 minutes to do it. Win this one by the quarter. And if you're New Riegel, again, get some open looks, not inside, but get some of those mid jumpers to start hitting, find some of those shots that you've been leaving empty in the first half and make up those points on the floor as we get ready for the second half of action. We are underway.
Cleveland passes it to Chester. Chester to Hess up top. You know, something I'm looking forward to seeing is I'd love to see both teams open up the scoring, take those three-point shots like they did earlier in the first quarter. Cleveland outside, looking in, good dish down low. Hess for three, bang! That one's good. AJ Hess takes over the lead in scoring here early, 14 now for the big man. Brody Homan to Shane Homan to Flores.
Yeah, a lot of blue-collar points by Hess in the first half. He saw that pretty little three from the charity stripe.
Well, it's almost like he heard me say, hey, take the three, and he did.
A little lineup graphic.
Little tussle down here.
Little jump ball.
We got some lineups here.
As you see right there on your screen, Warriors varsity lineup for 2022-2023. The New Riegel will inbound here as the jump ball favored the New Riegel Blue Jackets.
Oh, what a play there. Number 24, Shane Jones, goes up and puts it down.
Then as you see it there, Jones and the rest of the crew for the Blue Jackets.
Oh, my goodness. Cleveland makes the shot despite the contact. And while we're putting up lineup graphics, we have some exciting basketball happening.
Cleveland, again, drives to the basket, puts one up, and he's going to get a chance for a three-point play here once again. Warriors still chasing that lead.
That one's good. So just to recap what happened a little bit, here on this end of the court.
We caught that end.
Oh, we caught that? All right, then, yeah. Oh, Flores, the home and down low. Shane Jones looking for a way in. Gets there. That one's no good. Good effort, though. Hess comes up with the rebound. Working inside, out to the corner, wide open. That one's no good, just short. Homan takes it up court. Flores to Jones. Jones with it. Homan's top of the key.
Yeah, they set Flores in the screen there. Flores at the top of the key now.
Flores, good defense. Homan thought about it, says no. Holman loses the ball. Good defense here by Mohawk. Gets it to Jones.
Zach, once again, I want to welcome you to Ohio, where there is no shot clock at the high school level.
Good defense still. Wow. Great defense. Mohawk gets the turnover. That's Braden Chester credited with that one. Hess.
This is a chance to get it tied, and no, Hess ball falls short. Tremendous defense by New Riegel as they come up with the board, and now Brody Holman takes it in over the timeline, out to Flores. Flores drives to the basket, and there's going to be a foul caught on the Warriors. Bryce Hannum, third foul for Hannum now. Here at 5:29 remaining in the third quarter, and you see it right there. Hannum going to take a little seat.
Yet it felt like on the New Riegel end, Hess had the chance to tie it. He ran into his own man on the way up, it seemed. Oh, contact here.
Look at Chester all over him.
You
gonna call that the reach-in foul, even though he's standing over top of him, battling for possession. It's on the guy at the bottom to keep moving. Cover up.
A lot of contact here to begin the second half of action.
Brody Holman puts a move on Cleveland, sets the illegal screen though. As Reese Goshi.
They're going to say he didn't quite get his feet set, or did he take off too early? I think he took off too early. I think that's what they're going to call it. So, that'll be a turnover.
Moving screen there.
And now it's Boomer Cleveland, one of the best names in the game, the 6-foot sophomore, putting the handles on. Dishes out to the corner, wide open three. That one's good. Number 10, Hunter Haynes.
Say Boomer Cleveland, not to be confused with Tommy, who's a Cleveland Boomer.
Okay, where's the laugh track on here?
The Warriors with the first lead of the game now. 29-28. I don't.
You see that, Greggy?
He wanted none of that.
He wanted to move right on past that. Oh.
But another foul.
He wanted to move right on past that. I don't blame him. It's going to be New Riegel's basketball. 29-28, first lead of the night here for the Warriors. Flores looking to inbound. Deep pass to Jones. That one gets away from him. Finds the ball, finds his feet. Puts it up, no good. Good defense. And that's going to be Mohawk ball.
Yeah, they call that on New Riegel. Carson Paul, last to touch it. Warriors going to inbound it here as Cleveland takes it across the timeline once again.
That suffocating defense you've been talking about really in effect for the Warriors from downtown. That one's no good. Close, though.
Oh, they
second shot.
Almost tipped it back in for him as New Riegel takes control here. No foul.
What a series of events there. Hess puts it up from way downtown, almost gets it on the second effort.
They're going to call the push off on New Riegel there.
Oh, wow. It's going to be on Shane Jones coming out.
The Warriors, they got to settle down in their sets, Zach. I mean, as soon as Cleveland takes it across the timeline, he's ready to just drive. When you're in that situation, you just kind of got to allow your offense to get set. You're in the lead, but
Haynes!
Wild shot.
Holman, again,
unnecessary turnovers.
Great defense here from Mohawk. I'm surprised here just how suffocating that press can be. It's Flores looking to get something.
And looking to keep that up for a full 16 minutes. I don't envy that. Conditioning becomes a factor down the stretch.
Kaufman now. Back to Holman. Back to Flores. Flores now looking for a way in.
No open look.
Bounce pass to Holman. Taken away. AJ Hess in transition, going for the bucket. And that's going to be a foul. Mohawk retains possession.
Wow. These refs are doing a tremendous job here tonight with the calls.
For three, that one's no good. Gets his own rebound, that one's good.
With the push, put back, and it's going to be a timeout by the Warriors. And that timeout.
First National Bank of Sycamore brings you this timeout as a Boomer Cleveland. Man, he is really coming alive here in this half. Cleveland and Hess the same. Not afraid to take some shots deep. The defense has really been impressing me, Tommy.
I think with a name like Boomer Cleveland, I mean, basically it's your birthright that you have to be an outstanding athlete. And that's exactly what we see as this young man starts coming of age, coming into his basketball IQ. As we see here, just a sophomore is the young Cleveland.
Time is ahead of him for sure. And then you have the senior leadership of Hess blocking that inbounds pass. Flores now, again, stifling defense and could not get it saved. So Haynes turns it over. And we'll do it again. Cleveland. Bounce pass to Flores. Again, that 2-on-1 gets it out to Cleveland. Little spin move there. Good pass down low to Kaufman. Thinks about it.
Runs into a 2-1, and that's what we talked about. New Riegel would have to streak to the basket, but when you do that, you leave plenty of opportunity for the Warriors to grab that board, and a three-pointer
is good.
And Haynes with the three-pointer, he just said, wait till I get my hands on you.
Kaufman, tougher mid-range. That one's no good. Man, coach is telling them to push the pace. That's Paul Dunn for three. Hess makes it off the glass. And the Mohawk bench has come alive.
And New Riegel,
37-28.
They'll call a timeout here to stop the bleeding as now the Warriors on a 9-0 run. 37-28. 9-point lead.
Man, what a conditioned squad Mohawk is. They are just running up and down the court full sprint, pushing the pace offensive. They are stifling defensively. Oh my goodness.
I tell you what, there's a couple phases to this game, Zach. Warriors defense has already showed up in midseason form, it seemed. Get that offense going. This is a dangerous, dangerous squad to look out for here in the N10.
It's what they always talk about, offense, defense, and transition. Here so far in the second half, Mohawk has been dominating all three.
And I think that's the thing, though. Transition and into your offense. If Mohawk just slows it down a little bit, allows them to get into their set, you can still control the pace, but you can't get overzealous here against a team like New Riegel who, you just don't wake up undefeated. Even though we're still early in the season, you got a quality squad in these Blue Jackets led by a quality coach in Dave Losey.
Both teams pretty deep. So, let's see, Flores has it now.
That's another good point that you mentioned. Those quality minutes off the bench, you do got guys that give you that for both squads.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how much this conditioning takes effect as Kaufman thinks about it. Says no. Flores is looking around.
Like he's going to go one-on-one with Connor Flood, 6'6". He definitely floods the floor.
Oh, tough shot denied by Hess. Doing a little trash talking too, is he? Pushing the pace back to the offensive side of the floor. Hess for three. No good, almost. Off the iron. Kaufman now. Inside, good pass. No good.
He got to come away with that, though, but he gets his own rebound. Yeah, they're going to call that a Mohawk. Fry basically
hanging on. How you doing?
As Paul turned in there, gets caught.
Yeah, these are really the first quality minutes for Paul tonight.
He's going to have a chance to go to the line.
His first. Nothing but net. Gets the pat on the back. handshakes from the boys. Carson Paul looking to do 2 for 2 from the line tonight. And he does. 37-30 to score now. Mohawk still looking to move the ball.
I believe that was a shooting foul. They still got a few to give.
Man, Cleveland handles are just nice, aren't they? Some between the leg action. And nice underhand layup. No good. Mohawk's going to retain possession after he was able to bounce it off the foot of Flores. Wow. Wide open pass. Bounce out. Hess. Fade away. That one's good. A.J. Hess taking Mohawk up and beyond, taking New Riegel out of this game.
That's going to be a 20-piece for Hess, a family meal.
Flores trying to respond, couldn't do it. Thinking here is you're in the final minute of the third quarter. You got to start taking some shots like that.
And we were talking about Mohawk taking this quarter just to cut away at the deficit, try to get in a rhythm and control the fourth quarter. But now New Riegel going to be forced to start cutting away at this 10-point lead to start the the fourth quarter of action here.
We're not a math stream. Too many quarters, too many halves. I've long said that. Is Cleveland now just going to run this time down?
Yeah, my math class in college was just called math.
And Hess, the shooter. Can't give him anything. Flores. Hess gets it to Cleveland. Thought about it. No,
Cleveland drives.
The basket. No good.
Now
5 seconds left.
Now you were witness to similar events by Cleveland earlier on in the game to close out the quarter. Driving to the basket, tries to put it up, knowing it's going to be contested, but what you do there, you get a chance to draw that foul, go to the line.
Exactly.
Put your team up just a little bit more and force the little bit of time that New Riegel has here to do something with that last possession.
Back to Flores. Flores, 3 seconds.
Down to Kaufman.
Jones, no good. Excuse me, Nye. That shot no good. 40-30 is your score here at the end of the third quarter. We're going to send it to break here. You're watching a Heart of Ohio Sports, the Pulse, the Buckeye State.
Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
And welcome back as we're in the final 8 minutes of high school basketball action here in Warrior Country. 40-30 is the score. I'm Zach Dillon alongside Tommy Hall. And Tommy, we're watching the final quarter of what has been a very exciting game so far.
Oh, absolutely. As Mohawk was trailing coming out of the first half, now finds himself with a 10-point lead as Cleveland streaks to the basket to start this fourth quarter.
That one's no good. Flores now.
Yeah, Fry with the rebound, pushes it back out to Cleveland. Cleveland comes away empty-handed.
Kaufman, top of the key. Lob pass inside. Can he put it up? No. Good rebound, though. Offensive board. And jump ball.
Possession arrow is going to favor New Riegel.
Blue Jacket ball. Flores looks to inbound. Now, they've had some creative plays off the inbound tonight. Down low, bad pass. Flores unhappy with his teammate, but
they're going to say that's on Mohawk.
It's on Mohawk. They're going to say caught a piece of Hess on the way out. Wow. I don't know if I agree with that call, but so far, they've had a good game tonight. Have the stripes. Flores for 3. That one's no good.
Well, when you're big, Zach, you know you're big everywhere.
Amen.
So you just, Flores, you're going to get a little piece of that if you're going to be that close to it. Huh?
Where's that center button?
Cleveland out to Hess at the top of the key. Got a wide open Haynes in the corner. Decides against it. Haynes now comes around, takes the handoff. Haynes driving to the basket, takes the contact down low. They say it's a charge.
A streaking Haynes, and we're not talking about Zach's undies.
I get it. I'm a Costco value brand myself. I'm wearing 32 degree cool right
I had
now.
to turn myself up just to laugh at you.
Inbound to Homan. Flores, Cleveland. Wow, he is tackled. Haynes for 3. Way short. Keeps it in bounds. Now it's Hess, your playmaker. Almost gets that up.
And look at this. New Riegel will not go away quietly. They're dialing it up defensively. Hess gets a piece of it, tips back to Flores.
Hey, this is what we're talking about. This is the prime matchup. This is your top scorer on top scorer.
Well, in these possessions, you can't come away with empty baskets when you're trying to erase a 10-point deficit after you allowed a 9-point run there in the third quarter. As that one's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be off of Mohawk?
Off of Mohawk
I thought that was
again.
off of Gochi.
Brody Homan.
The timeout here.
Timeout here. Mohawk, and I think Coach is gonna use this as an excuse to talk to the refs real quick. That's Coach Paul Dunn.
And we'll use this as an excuse to talk about our sponsors, as this timeout's brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. But again, we also want to thank our high school basketball sponsors for bringing you high school basketball live and paywall free right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, UIS Insurance, First National Bank of Sycamore, Phillips Electric, MST Sauce Company, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, TPC Food Service, Rodgers Flowers, Steinmetz Science and Graphic Inc., Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Buckeye IT, TJ Willies Fine Food, Feasel's Frame and Collision, 5-Star Maintenance, Clouse Electric, Sara, Reisen, Century 21, Bolte and Tiffin, and Pyramid Recruiting Offices, all proud sponsors bringing you high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Homan to inbound the ball here. Homan gets it out. The other Homan
Look
on
at
the court.
The Warriors defense just
Paul inside.
look at
Goshi.
Yeah, you
that
gotta travel.
was A travel,
no,
you're right.
no, don't call that a foul, reaching foul.
Ooh. So they're not gonna. So that was the early. Oh, they did count it. Okay, so
I thought Reese Goshi took a walk there.
I did too. Instead, Goshi gets the 2, and his free throw is good. That's a 3-point play. Only down 7 now.
7-point ball game now. What a tremendous change of events there, as New Riegel really worked for those points. They shut down Mohawk for the first minute and a half, scoreless here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors.
Errant pass there. Gonna deflect off Flores, so AJ has to inbound the ball now. Boomer Cleveland. Cleveland gets it back to Haynes. Haynes looking, working on Homan. Haynes looking for some development. AJ Hess gets it in. Cleveland now. Again, nice spin move. Out to the corner for 3. No good.
Short.
Short. Good offensive rebound there, and that's going to count. And a foul. Bryce Hannum.
What a way for Hannum to just come out of nowhere virtually and come up with that rebound, puts it back, and draws the foul to, again, a chance to get this lead back to 10 for the Warriors.
Yeah, if you're Mohawk, need to push this to double digits, and they don't. as for the moment, but they do get the offensive rebound.
Yeah, it clunks off.
Outside to Cleveland. Inside. That one's no good. Hess goes
No
over
call.
top. No call. And they're going to call that on Flores. So that's going to be a shooting foul. And send number 22, Bryce Hannum, the 6'3 senior, to the line. First one, no good. Short off the front iron.
Hannum now 0 for 2 from the free throw.
Again, want to make this push the lead to double digits. Put them up 10. Hannum, can he make it? Yes, he can. 43-33 now for a Homan and crew. Homan. Now you got to start looking for the deep ball. 5 minutes left to play. You're down 10. And here it is. That one's good. Shane Homan looking like Seth. Cleveland now. Inside, back to Cleveland. They had some there. Still trying to make it. That one's good. Takes the contact, too.
Nice job by Cleveland. That will give him 10 points on the evening. Second Warrior in double digits tonight.
And Homan loses it. But they're going to say it went off of Cleveland. So tip that ball away.
But you got some nice production as well to be a companion piece as Hannum, as you see there, with 7.
Flores,
Haynes
jump ball.
10.
Contact on the way up.
And Haynes with 8, I mean.
Zayden Fried.
9-point ball game. Basketball is definitely a game of runs, especially between quality opponents. And whoever can get that little break, get that little run going, that usually decides the difference because it's hard to chase a lead against a defense like Mohawk. As another foul. Send Flores to the line. And that's going to put him in the double bonus.
Yeah, Zayden Fry is second there. Bonus, you're right. Might allow New Riegel to get back into this one. Flores, that one's good. Second shot. See where that stands. Current score 45-37. See if he can put the Blue Jackets back into this thing. He does. 45-38 now. 4:30 left to play. Haynes. Double coverage. Cleveland to Hess. Hess looking around. I think he thought about shooting that one for just a second. Cleveland. Now they're slowing this tempo way, way down. Hess. Nice little move to the bucket.
Yeah, if you're Mohawk with that. Yeah, that's going to put Holman there. Wow.
It's going to send Hess to the line.
Hess.
Yep. Number 13, a 6'6 senior.
That was a shooting foul?
Yep. He had a nice little move to the bucket. Didn't make it. That one's good, though. 46-38. Can they bump the lead to 9? He can't. In and out. Offensive rebound, though. And that's a error shot with a second chance points. Hess says, why take one when you can take 2? That's going to bring it back to 10-point lead for Mohawk now. Flores working on Hess. 4 minutes left to play here. Flores gets the ball to Jones. That one's no good. I don't know. Cleveland now. Again, that pace is slowed significantly down. You're trying to take some time off of this clock. And turnover there by Cleveland.
And make the most out of your possessions. Don't give unnecessary turnovers. As you see, Jones streaks down.
Absolutely flawless technique. Wait for the defender to go up and over. Then when he's up in the air, you can go up and get it.
Yep.
Cleveland now. Between the legs, back out to 22, Hannum. Hannum with the ball. Back to Cleveland. Boomer Cleveland, the sophomore. Loses the ball.
Ooh,
that's going to be backcourt violation. Boomer Cleveland pleading his case, but maybe they might not call it that. They're going to say that New Riegel touched it. Some discussion here between the officials.
Yeah, he poked it away. That's a loose ball. If he's maintained possession, that's backcourt.
Yeah, let's see how they determine it. And looks like it's going to be Mohawk's ball.
Oh, wow.
So they're going to say that New Riegel, they're going to say Shane Jones batted that ball back over the line, or Flores, excuse me. So here we are, 22, Bryce Hannum takes it up the court, passes it to Cleveland. Cleveland staying right back at that timeline. They're keeping this ball well away from the basket, trying to kill time. Loses it. Hannum gets it, and in transition.
Holman! Oh,
he was looking for the foul on the way up.
Did he get it? No, they calling it out of bounds?
No, they're calling it out of bounds, yep. But they're going to say that Mohawk touched it. So doesn't come away empty-handed per se. Gets it into Jones. Jones looking, spin around, Flores! Over top of A.J. Hess. That one's good. Hayden, back to Hess. Hess. Oh. They're going to say
timeout by
Mohawk just before the turnover. Oh my goodness. This timeout brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore, as we're live from Sycamore. Oh, what an exciting game this has turned out to be. 48-43 now. Only a
the Warriors
5-point deficit.
came alive in that third quarter to kick off the second half of action, building up a 9-0 run, able to stretch that lead out to 10 at one point, and we witnessed it there, Zach. New Riegel chasing that lead, cutting away the deficit, had it within 5, and now once again getting it back within 5. Still a 2-possession ball game.
15 seconds left here in the timeout break. And what a call there by Coach Dunn. Sees it was about to be a turnover, right?
Yeah.
So he calls the timeout. That's smart coaching. And Haynes to inbound. Hunter Haynes gets it to Cleveland. Nice pass. Boomer. Cleveland driving to the basket. Gets it to Haynes again. No need for a risky shot here. Back to Hess. Hess working on Flores. And that's going to be a foul on Flores. That's going to send him to the line. Both teams now in the bonus. This is not the guy you want to send to the line here, Tommy. Hess. First one. That one's good. Gets to try one more time. See if he can push this lead back out.
If he makes it here, he will have accounted for half of Mohawk's points here tonight.
And he does. That exactly 25 of the 50 points. I mean, where do you see numbers like that? Shane Jones. 2 minutes left here in the ball game. They're going to have to start looking for the deep ball. Inside,
nice job by Reese.
Good little spin move by Goshi. Put it up. 7-point deficit. Cleveland.
Start playing another enemy as you get down the stretch. The clock becomes an enemy if you're New Riegel as well.
Hess, nice move. That one's good. The layup. A.J. Hess, 27 points tonight. Homan gets it out to Flores. Flores got to find someone soon. You put it to Shane Jones. Step back. Not even going to try it. Homan inside to his other big man, Goshi. And Haynes is going to slow this tempo way down. Boomer Cleveland gets the ball over the timeline. Nice spin move there. Get away from the defender. Wide open. They're just going to pass this ball around. No shot clock here in Ohio. As Hess looking to the basket. That's going to be a reach-in foul. Bucket doesn't count, so Hess is going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
And defensively, Hess came out of the gate a terror, then quietly started putting together a huge piece of work. But defensive boards, offensive boards, Hess is really dialed it in here to account for these 27 points that you see here tonight.
The New Riegel full timeout brought to you by the First National Bank of Sycamore. And we'd like to take this time to talk to you a little bit about Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union has been part of the community for 70 years. They are a member-driven financial cooperative and are delighted to provide a personal touch to an often impersonal industry with a focus on respect and member satisfaction while caring for your financial needs. Stop in at Your Legacy Federal Credit Union at 25 Schaefer Park Drive, Tiffin. Your community, your legacy, federally insured NCUA.
Absolutely. Again, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, one of many of our proud sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sport. That timeout, one more time though, brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. First National Bank of Sycamore, uniquely rooted in our community, proudly serving their customers since 1919. Locations in Sycamore, where we're at tonight, Tiffin, and in New Riegel, which is the road team you see here tonight, and McCutcheonville. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Hess at the line now. He gets it. 28 points on the evening.
28 points for Hess. He is having an absolutely monster night here.
Reminds me of a young me.
Yeah? In what way?
I was that age once.
And Hess knocks down his second. Holman working, 50 seconds left, and that was, I think, a shot. Other Holman, they're going to say it's Mohawk's ball.
Mohawk completely just took over that third quarter, and now
fourth quarter.
Yeah, taking over the fourth quarter as well, as New Riegel really did a nice job defensively battling back, but that defense, man, the Warriors are just smothering.
Cleveland pushing up court. And again, 40 seconds left. You're going to have to start fouling here, you think. And that's exactly what they're going to do.
New Riegel foul. Brody Homan, his third, team ninth.
It's going to be the third foul for Brody Homan. And that's going to send number 22, Bryce Hannum, to the line. Hannum. Can't convert. But an offensive rebound. Gets it back. Haynes to Cleveland. And that pass intercepted. That's Homan again. New Homan, that's going to count in a foul. Possible three-point play here. Now this is going to be an important bucket, an important decision here for New Riegel. That one's up off the iron. And they do get the rebound back. Flores for three. That one's no good. Almost.
But still,
another rebound.
Trying to stay alive here.
No good.
Airballs it.
Homan gets it back. What a sequence here. Flores doesn't count, knocks that one down, but with 5 seconds left, you think it's a little too late here for the Blue Jackets.
Brody Homan shooting 2 shots.
Brody Homan. As this game kind of winds down to an end, look to pad the stat sheet a little bit. In and out. Connor Flood substitutes now. His first quality minutes of the game. Homan. Second one, up and out. Flood gets the rebound, and he'll go to the line. 3 seconds left.
Riegel foul. Drew Holman, his second, team 10th. Connor Flood to shoot 2 shots.
Flood gets the opportunity to pick up a couple points here. And Tommy, as this game winds to an end, what an exciting matchup it has been.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt, as we talked about. What a tremendous showing here in the final 16 minutes of this one for Mohawk to really put away a quality team in the new Riegel Blue Jackets. Came in tonight undefeated as Flood go 1 of 1, 1 of 2 there.
And that'll do it for us here in Sycamore, Ohio. 55-47 is your final score. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a post-game show, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
Small business owners need somebody that can open the door to financing. And at First National Bank of Sycamore, we love opening the door for financing opportunities.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent Jeff Leopold for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1144. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
And welcome back to Heart of Ohio Sports, covering high school basketball. I'm Zach Dillon, alongside Tommy Hall here at the Your Legacy Federal Credit Union post-game show. Final here tonight. Tommy, that's 55-47 in favor of the Warriors. And we're going to talk about the player of the game here tonight, brought to you by the MST Sauce Company. And no surprise if you watched the broadcast, A.J. Hess, the 6'6 senior, put on an absolute clinic tonight.
Oh, absolutely. At both ends of the floor, both in offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds. I think he had 8 rebounds total, but coming away and coming on fire did the young upstart in Hess. 29 points on the evening. At one point, the score, Mohawk had 50 points, and Hess was at the foul line shooting for his 25th point of the night, accounting for half of Mohawk's point at that juncture. But man, what a way there in that second half, we talked about it, to start the third quarter of action. Mohawk going on that 9-0 run and then just smothering the new Riegel Blue Jackets defensively down the stretch to where Hess got comfortable in his own skin, started laying them in from three-point land, and then when he wasn't getting an open look there, he just drive it in, draw the foul, go to the free throw. I mean, what a tremendous job Hess did tonight. And when you have these games, you got two teams coming in undefeated, those are the difference makers. These guys that can have multiple, double-digit performances, and in this case, man, has almost 30 points in that one, but accompanied again by a good cast with Cleveland accounting for 10 points here tonight, along with number 22.
22, Bryce Hannum.
Yep.
Hannum in it tonight. Cleveland
7.
in it tonight. That's going to be your UIS Insurance stat sheet. Man, this Mohawk team has played just so well, so efficiently. You're right. They were a second-half team primarily, and it has just been just a joy to watch. Early on, we saw that just battle from a long range. We saw a three-point attempt after three-point attempt, Tommy, and that's the kind of basketball I love. And then later on, you saw that suffocating defense. What more can we say other than Mohawk tonight, your winner, has absolutely earned it.
Yeah, Mohawk Warriors tonight, I wasn't sure what squad we were going to see on the floor, as they are a team that typically likes to make a tremendous run. Coach Paul Dunn came in with this year's squad with a wealth of talent and height, and those are things here at this level that really can get you far. And to couple that with talent on top of it, I'm telling you what, boys, this Mohawk Warrior team is for real, and they're going to be a team to look for down the stretch in our expanded coverage here on Heart of Ohio Sports, as we continue each and every week to expand and bring you the best matchups in Ohio, in Northwest Ohio, here in Seneca County, Crawford County, Wyandotte County. I mean, we extend our reach everywhere. There's nowhere you can get away from us, as Heart of Ohio Sports continues to bring its brand of high school athletics to you each and every week. And man, Zach, tremendous call with you tonight, being our first outing together as a crew, and I can't say thank you enough for joining me and having the good time that we had, along with our director and producer, the Wizard Greg Ken, and Bailey Mullins running the camera for us. I mean, just a tremendous evening and atmosphere and game of basketball we were treated to.
Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. For Bailey Mullins, for Greg Kinn, for Tommy Hall, I'm Zach Dillon. Have a lovely night, and you watched Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.